Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, how is this even possible? I work hard. I try to save. And yet, I'm still broke. You're not alone. Millions of people are stuck in that same cycle, grinding every day, hoping things will change, but never really moving forward. And here's the truth they don't teach in school. Your job won't make you rich. Your degree won't make you wealthy. And hard work? It's not enough. The system was never built to reward effort. It rewards strategy. That's the part no one talks about. The wealthy live by a different set of rules. Rules most people never hear about. They're not taught in classrooms, not shared at dinner tables, and definitely not shown on social media. But they are real. And once you understand them, money stops being a struggle and starts becoming a tool. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 7 unspoken rules of money that can take you from broke to millionaire. These aren't theories. They're patterns, habits, mindsets, and decisions that quietly separate the wealthy from everyone else. And if you stick with me until the end, you'll never look at money the same way again. Are you ready? 1. Money runs from those who chase it. The first rule is one that sounds almost unfair. Money runs from those who chase it. You see, when you're desperate for money, when every decision you make is based on fear, survival, or quick fixes, you give off a kind of energy that repels opportunity. It's like trying to catch a butterfly by sprinting at it full speed. The harder you chase, the faster it escapes. This is a trap of the scarcity mindset. When you're broke, it's easy to think that every dollar is a lifeline. So you cling, you beg, you hustle for scraps. But money doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to value. The people who attract wealth aren't the ones running around chasing pennies. They're the ones who figure out how to solve problems, build things, create impact. They've learned to become so valuable that money starts chasing them. Think about it. When was the last time you paid a premium for something that solved your problem instantly? That's what the wealthy understand. They don't just look for money. They become magnets for it by offering what others desperately need. So here's the challenge. Stop asking, how can I get more money? Start asking, how can I become so valuable that money finds me? That shift changes everything. 2. No one will pay you what you're worth. Here's a tough pill to swallow. No one will ever pay you what you're worth. They'll only pay you what they think you're worth. You could be the hardest working person in the room, the most loyal employee, the one who stays late, shows up early, does the job of 3 people. But if you're not seen as valuable, the market doesn't care. This is where most people get stuck. They believe effort equals earnings, that if they just push a little harder, stay a little longer, someone will finally notice and reward them. But the truth is, the world pays for results, not effort. It pays for perceived value, not inner potential. And if you don't control how you're perceived, you'll always be underpaid and overworked. Now here's the flip side. When you become someone who solves rare problems, who builds rare skills, and who thinks in terms of impact, not tasks, you become impossible to ignore. Millionaires know this. They don't chase raises. They create demand. They build leverage. They understand that income is a reflection of how replaceable you are. The more replaceable, the cheaper you get. So ask yourself, are you mastering a skill people need but few have? Are you building a reputation that positions you as irreplaceable? Because when you do that, you stop asking for more and start being offered more than you ever imagined. 3. High income doesn't mean wealth. This might shock you, but earning a lot of money doesn't mean you're building wealth. There are people making 6 figures a year who are flat out broke, living paycheck to paycheck, driving luxury cars they don't own, wearing brands they can't afford, and flexing a lifestyle that's one emergency away from collapse. Why? Because they're trapped in a game of appearances. Society rewards the look of wealth, not the substance. So we fall into the trap, thinking that looking rich will somehow make us rich. But wealth isn't about what you spend. It's about what you keep, what you invest, what you grow. There's a name for this: lifestyle inflation. The moment people start earning more, they start spending more. Better apartment, better car, better clothes. But nothing is actually better, except their ability to go broke in style. Millionaires play a different game. When their income rises, their investments rise. Their assets grow. They understand that real wealth is silent. It's not flashy. It doesn't beg for attention. It builds in the background. So here's the truth. It's not about how much you earn. It's about how much you can walk away from. If you stop working today, how long could you live at your current level? That's your real net worth. For money loves those who control it. Money doesn't just show up. It stays where it feels respected. And here's the harsh reality. Most people don't have a money problem. They have a control problem. They don't track what comes in. They don't know where it goes. They avoid looking at their bank statements like it's a horror movie. But here's the thing. Money flows to those who control it. Not through obsession, but through intention. The wealthy treat money like a partner. They give it direction, purpose, a plan. Every dollar has a job. Think about it. If you gave someone your car keys and they drove recklessly, crashed it, and lost it, would you trust them again? Probably not. That's exactly how money works. If you handle it carelessly, it stops showing up. Millionaires don't just budget. They strategize. They automate their savings, invest consistently, and review their finances like it's a business. Because to them, it is, want to attract more money? Prove you can handle what you already have. Respect every dollar. Track it, guide it, master it. That's when money starts working for you, instead of controlling you. 5. Multiplication matters more than addition. Most people spend their whole lives trying to add income. A little raise here, a side hustle there, a few overtime hours. But here's the truth the wealthy live by. Multiplication matters more than addition. Addition is linear. It's trading time for money. It's working more to earn more. But there's a ceiling. You only have so many hours, so much energy. Multiplication is different. It's exponential. It's when your money works while you sleep. It's when one decision creates returns for years. It's when a single asset, an investment, a business, a piece of content, generates value over and over again. This is where the game changes. The wealthy don't think, how can I earn more this month? They think, how can I build something once that pays me forever? Real estate, stocks, royalties, scalable businesses. These aren't just buzzwords, they're systems, multipliers. But here's the catch. Multiplication requires patience. And most people are addicted to speed. They want fast cash, not smart cash. They want instant results, not lasting freedom. So here's your challenge. Shift your focus. Start asking, where can I multiply, not just add? Build assets, not just income. And remember, every dollar you earn is a seed. You can spend it or plant it. Millionaires choose to plant. 6. Your friends might be making you poor. Let's get brutally honest for a moment. Your friends might be making you poor. Now, that doesn't mean they're bad people. But the people you surround yourself with influence your mindset, your habits, and ultimately, your bank account. If your circle laughs at saving money, if they roll their eyes when you mention investing, if they celebrate every paycheck with drinks and shopping sprees, then guess what? You're not in a circle. You're in a financial trap. We become the average of the people we spend the most time with, not just in income, but in ambition, discipline, and belief. If everyone around you thinks money is evil or rich people are lucky, you'll unconsciously adopt those same scripts. Millionaires know this. They curate their environment. They seek out conversations that challenge them, mentors who stretch their thinking, communities that normalize success, because they understand proximity is power. If you want to grow rich, spend time with people who think bigger, who talk about ideas, not just gossip, who invest in themselves and encourage you to do the same. So here's the uncomfortable question. Are your friends feeding your future or funding your failure? Be honest, because the wrong environment will keep you broke, no matter how smart or hardworking you are. Change your circle. Change your life. 7. Wealth is built in silence. Here's a truth you won't see trending on social media. Real wealth is built in silence. We live in a world obsessed with showing off. New cars, designer clothes, exotic vacations. It's easy to think that loud equals rich. But in reality, The loudest people often have the emptiest accounts. The real millionaires? They're quiet, focused, strategic. While others are broadcasting their highlights, they're building in the background, stacking assets, reinventing their habits, playing the long game. Because they understand, wealth is not about attention, it's about freedom. See, flashy is expensive, validation is draining, and chasing applause is a distraction. But when you're focused on real goals, buying back your time, building generational wealth, creating options, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just work, you execute, you grow. The richest people you'll ever meet don't need you to know they're rich. That's the difference. They're not trying to look successful. They're busy being successful. So here's your challenge. Stop chasing noise. Start chasing progress. Be so focused on building your future that you don't even have time to prove your present. Let your results speak for you, silently, powerfully. So now you know the 7 rules they never taught you, the ones that quietly separate the wealthy from the struggling. And if you're honest with yourself, some of these probably hit hard. Maybe you've been chasing money instead of attracting it. Maybe you've been working hard, but undervaluing yourself. Maybe you confuse high income with real wealth, or ignore the importance of control, multiplication, environment, and silence. But here's the good news. You can change. Wealth isn't a privilege. It's a process, a set of decisions repeated over time. And starting today, you can make those decisions differently. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. What you need is to stop lying to yourself, stop waiting for a miracle, and start acting like the person who deserves financial freedom. Because here's the truth. The millionaire version of you, they already exist, but they're trapped behind the habits you refuse to break, the excuses you keep making, the fears you keep feeding. So here's your challenge. Pick one rule. Just one. Apply it for the next 30 days. Watch what happens. And if this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs it too. Because no one told us the rules. But now we write our own.